Hey barbecue family, I'm John with Salt, Pepper, and Fire. I want to thank you for stopping by the channel. Today we are cooking up some smoked chicken with 2 different binders, so stick around, let's get it. All right, so what we have here is a whole chicken and it is in half. So we are going to put a binder on each side and we will get started with that. For one side, I will be using mayo. Go ahead and get that on and applied. For our other side, we will be using olive oil. I'll go ahead and get that on as well. All right, now we'll be using the same rub on each of these. The first layer, I will come down with the Uncle Steve's Competition Bird Shake. The second layer, we will be using Kinder's Hickory Molasses. All right, we'll repeat that process on this side as well. We'll come down Uncle Steve's first. All right, those look well seasoned to me. I will meet you out at the pit boss and we will get it up to temperature and get these chickens on here. All right, barbecue family, the Pit Boss 850 Pro Series is rocking around 150. I plan on cooking at that temperature, so we're gonna go ahead and get these chicken halves on the top row of this smoker. Go ahead and let them start bathing in a little bit of smoke. I plan on cooking at that temperature until we get close to an internal temperature of 165. Once we get close to there, we're gonna bump the temperature up and try to crisp the skin a little bit. So as you saw earlier, I used 2 different binders, one mayo and one olive oil. We're gonna let them go head to head and see if one will crisp a little bit better than the other. The results may be the same, they may vary just a little bit, so we're letting them go head to head to see if there's any difference. So I will come back in an hour and check and see where we are and just check the progress, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready for that first check. All right, so being that we are doing chicken this time, my brother Lance over at Sleeper Barbecue suggested that I do the Alabama white sauce again and make more of an emphasis this time. I know I visited it when we were doing the Pitmasters Challenge, but it was just kind of a passover since we had so much to do. So we are going to whip up some more Alabama white sauce, and just like before, we have a cup of mayo here, and to that we are going to add about 3/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. We will stir this and get the right consistency first, and then we will add our other ingredients after we get our consistency down. All right, that looks like the consistency that we're looking for. So we will go ahead and start to add our other ingredients. And just like with anything, Alabama white sauce, everybody kind of has their variation, but we're going to try to stick to traditional as close as possible. Okay, so here we have a teaspoon of kosher salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of regular sugar, so we'll add that in. And then here we have a tablespoon and a 1/2 of black pepper. We'll add that in. Last time I didn't use this ingredients because the person that was eating with us didn't really care for it, but traditionally you add a splash of W sauce, so we'll get that down. And then last but not least, we need a little kick, so we'll add just a splash of cayenne pepper. And we'll get this mixed in. right, there is our white sauce. You take a look at that. Smoker Joe, you said you was gonna try this, so I'm waiting to hear from you. So we will head back out to the grill. All right, it has been about 45 minutes, so let's take a look and see how we're looking. Getting some good color, getting some good smoke here. Progressing pretty well. So I'll just continue to let these go. We'll come back and check them in another probably 30 minutes. Okay, barbecue fam, we are about an hour and a half into this cook. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we're starting to look pretty good. We are temping right around 145, so we are going to go ahead and crank the temperature up to about 350 and try to work on this skin. I'll bring you back. All right, so the chicken is done. It was a total cook time of about 3 hours. I've been letting it rest for about 15 minutes under the foil, so let's take it off and see how it looks. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So this is our mayo and this is our olive oil. So let's take a little piece off of each and we will taste it. All right, so this is mayo. Gonna give it a little dip in the white sauce. That's very, very good. So let's try our olive oil now here. I have to say, both taste really good, good smoky flavor. But as far as the skin, I think I would have to say the olive oil done a little bit better, a little bit more crisp. The mayo, a little softer. Both had a really good taste, but I think the olive oil will take it. So, okay, barbecue family, you've seen the chicken. Just want to thank you for stopping by the channel again. I always appreciate you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please leave me a like and a comment on how you do your chicken, what you thought about this chicken. And until next time, we will see you guys and roll tide.